first guest appearance of all time. Has to be King Bop, dude. It's a checkmate situation. This can go in like 1,000 different directions. It's going to be tricky to narrow it down and really extract all the value that's potentially there. I guess you could start by saying, like, what made you think of Bop Pop? What inspired you to create it? What were you thinking when you created it?
I remember pretty specifically. I was like at this rooftop show, this like house party where there's some bands, and it had just been like years of, you know, I considered myself a musician and I'd like kind of work on songs, but I would like get hung up on magnum opus syndrome and I wouldn't bring them to fruition. I'd like start recording and feel bad about it and just like give up on it. And there was no externality. Like even when I did record a song, I'd like put it on like Bandcamp or SoundCloud and just like radio silence. So it just felt like pouring my soul into a void. So, you know, it's easy to get discouraged. But I also had, like, these friends who were also kind of doing the same thing. So specifically, there's this guy, Andy Siegel, who's a great musician. And I was also, like, I was pretty amped up on some substances. Kids, you know, don't do that, but do that.
But it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It was like 6 years ago. Yeah, I just like went up to him and I'm like, yo, I challenge you to write a song by next week, and whoever writes a better song wins. And it was just a one-time thing.
Classic King Bop.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
I was like coming back from Canada with like in the car with Jono and Nathaniel. And we got stopped at the border because I had a little bit of weed because I wanted weed for the next show, which was dumb because we were going to Burlington and obviously
Crossing that border is...
I know, and so they strip searched me and slapped me with a $500 fine. So I wrote a song about that. So, and then also, so this guy Sky heard about the challenge. He wanted in, so there was 3 people right away. And then I, you know, wrote the song and recorded it, and it was so much fun that immediately everyone's like, "We got to do this again." And then like, well, also, you know, it can't just be the same every time we're going to get bored, so let's try doing a theme. And so I'm like, well, Andy, you won. You had the best, because we all voted and Andy won. He had a good song.
You won the first one.
And he had a great song. He really pulled through all the stops. And so, yeah, he picked the theme, and then with the next week, because even more people were in on it. And I remember we had literally this board you see back here. You can't see it on this camera.
Oh, classic whiteboard.
Yeah, I'll show them on the camera. That whiteboard. Originally, it wasn't. We didn't like have the winner pick the theme. We were like kind of decided by committee, and we had this big board of all these themes we wanted to do because we were like worried there wouldn't be enough themes. Obviously, there's infinite themes.
Yeah, infinite themes. We've still barely repeated stuff.
Yeah, and then since then, yeah, I just kind of commit. I'm like, I'm gonna do it forever, and a lot of people are like, oh, forever, but it hasn't stopped yet.
It's multiple hundreds at this point, multiple hundreds deep. Getting close to 1,000, probably.
1,000 will be big. 10 years will be big. That's going to be when we hit 520.
Yeah.
We're like more than halfway there, dude.
You're coming up on a 10-year anniversary.
Oh, here's,
yeah.
Pelican, Dalias herself.
Yes.
I'm everywhere at the same time.
Wait, this is the camera.
Dalias.
This is Dalias. She's also a long time every weeker.
Original every weeker. Look at all these people that showed up and kept it going all this time.
Yeah, the first song she ever wrote was for Bop Pop.
That makes logical sense.
I was eating the orange in the sun, and the grass was long.
Wow.